Hey everybody, welcome back to RC Microverse. I've got something new today, and I think you're going to like it. I'm talking about the new, here it is, HPI Venture 18. Got a chance to recently drive one of these over at RC, and this thing is so good. Let's unbox it. Actually, let's go over and see what it says on the box first. So it looks like we have the front hex weights, Metal Gear half dig transmission. We'll have to figure out what that is. Aluminum TVT completion chassis. So an aluminum chassis, LCD chassis with laydown shocks and extreme articulation. Let's see. Metal Gear half dig transmission. Disengage rear drive for tighter turns or better traction. So is it like a rear freewheel? All right. Top of the box. Competition flux crawler ESC, brass wheel weights, 1.5 kilo metal geared servo, oil filled shocks, 3500 kV outrunner brushless, that's good. Oversized 6-spoke tires, HD steel center drive, so metal drive shafts. That's great for an RTR. Let you take a look at that. How do you think? Nothing really on the back. On the other side of the box, we got a front profile, and on this side of the box, we got a back profile and some size comparisons, so you realize it's a small car. But let's get this thing open and see what we got. Let's see. So we've got, looks like standard sticker pack, USB charger, some basic tools, maybe a thumb steer. Is that a thumb steer? Yeah, maybe a thumb steer, a little battery adapter of some kind. That's pretty good. Packing foam, here we go. Oh boy, check this out. This thing is slick. I don't know. This is in the arena of that red cat crawler that everybody seems to like. I don't have one of those, but here we go. Take that body. Oh yeah, that's the best part. All right, let's see what else we got in here. And of course, we've got our remote. Get that out of the way. So, yeah, let's see. That looks pretty good. RTR out of the box, never opened. Looks like we've got like a little swing tab. Does that open it? Yeah, there we go. Flip top. So, got our battery in here. Wire management doesn't look too bad. We've got ESC and radio receiver and battery pack on the other side. Let's go ahead and get this battery charged up and see if we can get a little crawling action. Before we get the battery charged up though, take a look at that. There's that, I guess, disengage servo right there in the middle. I don't know if you can see it or not. How about that? There you go. Maybe that's a better shot. But that's what we're looking at here. Not bad, huh? Tires, they seem pretty good. I mean, they're not like sticky, but they seem pretty soft. Probably just some stock foams. Underneath, plastic links, but metal drive shafts. I like it. I like it. Okay, now I'm going to charge the battery and see what we got. How do you get it out? Oh, Velcro. Nice little Velcro tab. All right. Well, it's in there well. There we go. Got it. Ready to go. All right, I've got the battery on the charge, but I wanted to take a look at this thumb steer and maybe thumb through the manual a little bit. Well, it looks like you get a full parts list, so that's good. All the part numbers. Let's see what else we got in here. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Nice. We got some, looks like how the body connects, all the different, how the shell's put together. Maybe this is boring, but I like to read the manual. I don't know. Full exploded view parts breakout. That is killer good. You just look in here and figure out what you broke, if you break something. Axles, transmission, drive shafts. Oh, good. All right. And where is the manual? Is there not a manual? Technical guide. I don't see a manual. Is there a digital manual? Did I miss something? I want to know what... so when I was looking at the remote here, we've got a channel 3, channel 4, channel 5 here. So we've got channel 3, channel 4 here. We've got a channel 5 kind of thumb switch. There's also a channel 6 3-position toggle. And I'm assuming, you know, as usual, channel 1 and 2 are steering is channel 1 and channel 2 is throttle brake. But what do the dip switches do? So right inside here, if you can get you some light, move out of the way. Where's my face? There we go. Maybe? There we go. So right inside here, it shows what each dip switch does. So that's a good thing. All right. Let's take a look at this thumb steer and how that fits on. Let's see, we take the screw out of here. And it looks like it pops off. All right. So we're gonna, looks like this just slides into the back of the existing. And then make sure you fit it back on there the right way. Well, that's not the right way. Like that. There's no spring. I got a defective unit. There's no spring in here. The heck? All right, do a little surgery. All right, we've got this back together. Everything is good to go. I did a little surgery. Maybe I've voided the warranty. Maybe I didn't, but we'll find out if it's even working still. So, but everything looks like it's working fine now. All right, let's check it out. All right, we've got the battery in here. Let's go ahead and turn on the remote. We got that on. Let's see, power button. I guess that's it right there. Ooh, let's see, we've got forward. It's a little punchy. It's slow, that's good. Nice slow speed. Reverse. How's the drag brake? Let's flip a couple switches here and see what it does. Nothing. Nothing. Oh yeah, there we go. So switch 3 and 4 down. Seems like it kicks in the drag brake pretty good. All right, and let's see. All right, so all power and power in the front and free rear. All right, so it's, I don't know, call it a half dig. It looks like there's a bit of overdrive on this too. Let's test that. So we've got blue tape on the top. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, definitely. It looks like quite a bit actually. One revolution of the front is 3/4 of the back. Let's see if we can get it to go slow. Oh yeah. Hey, that lock function comes in handy. All right, let's try it one more time. All right, that's pretty lined up, right? Can we get not tall enough? How about this? Is this tall enough? Too big. Come on now. What do we got? What do we got? We'll go sideways. There we go. That should work. All right. So nice slow. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, definitely front overdrive. One revolution of the front. So I don't know what the ratio is at. A 30% maybe. Two revolutions of the front is like 1.5 of the rear. So that's pretty good. Okay, think we got this set up. Everything looks like it's working right. All right, so we've got the HPI Venture up here on the scales, and we are looking at 55 front, 45 rear, and it's almost 50-50 side to side. So that's pretty good. Looks like a total of 525 grams. So, oh, I like it. Maybe a little more weight to the front, maybe a little more brass on the front, the brass steering link or something. Get a little bit closer to that 60-40, but with that front overdrive, it was actually really good. All right, next we're going to put it on the RC Microverse setup table and see what kind of tilt angles it can handle and how much articulation it has. Okay, so let's see what kind of articulation we get on this thing. This is the RC Microverse setup board. 3D printing these. Got a nice little tilt table. We can check the angles, the approach and departure angles. But for now, let's see if we can get some articulation here. 4 inches, 5 inches, that's still down in the back. 6, almost 6 inches it looks like. There we go. So just about 6 inches. I don't know if you can zoom in there and see that. Lighting is not so good, is it? So as you can see there in the background, or not in the background, as you can see there, we've got about 6 inches of articulation on this RC Microverse articulation set. Let me get that out of the way and we'll try the tilt table and see what we've got next. All right, we've got this guy on our RC Microverse tilt table. All right, let's see what kind of an approach angle we can get on this guy here. I have got to clean up my workbench. Too much stuff in the way. Here we go. Ready? 20, 30, reset. We got a little bit of rollback, a little bit of play in the drive line. Here we go. Ready? 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Is it going to go yet? 55, 60, 65. I think it's close. 70. Oh, there we go. 70. So we got about 70 degrees of uphill climb angle. That is phenomenal. Let's see if it's anything different or better for the downhill angle. There, we got to get that play out of the drive line. There we go. So on our downhill, what can we get? 40, 45, 50, a little bit of roll. 55. Oh, it started to unload at 55. I saw the rear end there. 60, 65, 70. So just before 70. That is super phenomenal for an RTR, straight out of the box, nothing done to it. Let's go outside before it gets too dark and see if we can find some place to crawl this thing. Okay, so edit after the video. Apparently almost all of the crawling video I took outside didn't get recorded. I guess that's what happens when you're a new YouTuber. Anyway, I've got a couple obstacles here inside the house. I'm going to give you a few shots of those. Well, sorry I don't have more crawler video for you today, but I think this is a really excellent rig. Maybe with a little tire treatment or some new tires, phenomenal, out of the park. This is my new favorite micro crawler, HPI Venture 18cc. Have a great night. Everybody say hello to Sadie Dog. She's a little attention hog. Aren't you, Sadie Dog? Say hi. Say hi.